Hey everybody, we're going to go through this Caymas boat here today. We're going to start here at the console. You know, they've got a lot of neat features. They've got a little box here that's got all your USB plugs. You can store your phone in there or whatever. Another cool thing, you know, they've got this tilt steering that you can get it up, you know, in the driving position, or whenever you're slowing down graphing, you can move it down so you can see all your screen a lot better. They've got really nice gauges. They're simple, easy to work. You know, that's perfect for most situations because they don't break. You know, they all come with a hot foot. That's perfect. You know, hot foot is the safest way to go. But they've got awesome features all throughout the boat. You know, they've got a great cooler. This whole area down here is very roomy. The seats are awesome. They, you know, it rides really good, but the seats just add on to that. They've got a little bit of bounce to them, and that's perfect in the rough water. You know, the plier holders, the cooler, you know, the cooler holds ice all day, which is phenomenal. You don't get that in very many bass boats. There's a lot of really neat features in the cockpit of the boat. Another cool thing on this Caymas, they've got the option you can remove your console. You know, if you order it with console, which everybody should, you know, in case you want to take your wife with you. But it's really easy, you know, to just take it out. It's got two little screws and it just pops right out. But this is also a great spot, you know, when you're just cutting stuff off and you just throw it down. Well, at the end of the day, you can just clean it up, put it back in a box. You know, this is my junk tray, and it's very, very handy all year long. But we're actually in a 19-footer right now, and you would not believe the space that this boat has for a 19-foot boat. Just the storage. I mean, you could fit 30 big Plano boxes in there if you want to. And rod boxes, same way. They're just huge. You know, it comes with this storage system back here. It doesn't come with tubes up front, which I really like, because you can fit so many more rods in there. I mean, I can fit 40 rods in my rod box if I want to, but there's tons and tons of space. But they've got these raised lips to where water doesn't get in anywhere. You know, this whole front end very, very waterproof, and that is absolutely essential with our tackle that we carry around. You know, a lot of it just can't get wet and stay wet for very long, so that is great. But tons of storage. Got another rod box over here. You can carry the same rod you can carry in there, or you can put your life jackets or, you know, rain suits, whatever you want in there. We keep all of our extra stuff in there, spare prop and stuff. They've also got another great little center console storage box here. This is where I keep my sunglasses and my scale, my culling system. You know, it's a great little box, easy to get into. You know, you can reach in there while you're running down the lake, check your cell phone, whatever you need to do. That's an awesome box. You know, for a 19-foot boat, this one has a ton of storage in it.
This back compartment, how everything's put together, so clean. It's easy to get to from inside and out of the boat. That's a big deal, you know, if you have some sort of electrical issue or bilge pump go out while you're on the water, it's easy to get back here and get to all these little boxes where your pumps are hidden, where your power's at. Breakers are easy to get to, turn on and off, and everything's stowed away super nicely. They're super, super clean in the back end. A great thing about these live wells, they're individual fill, so a lot of these tournaments that we're fishing now, you don't have a co-angler, and if you don't want that weight, or if you do want the weight, you can divide it wherever you want. These live wells are huge. They're like 44 gallons, and with the automatic pickup, they're full. From the time you get on plane and start going until the time you load out, it's constantly full. Super nice. You never have to worry about long, rough boat rides, stopping and refilling and backing up in circles to try to get your live wells to fill. It's there constantly, and you're crazy if you don't have it. Another great thing about the back deck of this thing is how these back compartments are. They are super deep, big, laid out for people who carry lots of stuff like us. There's a textured floor on the bottom that if it would be to get water in there, it kind of holds your boxes up off the floor so that, you know, your stuff don't get all rusty.
Another cool feature up here at the bow of the boat, they actually raise the bow up here just a little bit in the fiberglass, and it levels out your trolling motor. So when your trolling motor used to be, when it was deployed, it actually looked kind of behind and under the boat a little bit. This one looks straight down to where if you're fishing straight under the boat with a drop shot or a spoon or whatever, it's looking straight down and you're getting a true picture of what you're actually seeing. Another awesome feature on these Caymases is the cover for it. You know, we travel all around, put a lot of road miles on them. So it's really nice to be able to cover up your boat, you know, going from point A to point B so you don't get your carpet and your stuff all nasty inside. We're going to go through this real quick, show you just how easy it is. This is the most simple tarp I've ever seen putting it on. So we're going to go through it real quick. Takes, you know, less than a minute covering it all up. They've got zippers actually up here on the bow that you can zip up or unzip, you know, depending on how high your drafts sit. That's really handy because it's always been a problem up here. You know, your tarp doesn't fit all the way down because that is your drafts are in the way. Now it's easy.
Whenever you get back here, you hook it around this cleat, and then this right here is so handy. They zip away. These tie downs, super simple. And just zip it back up and they're hid away, out of the way, and super convenient.
You know, we talked about the boat and everything. I love the boat. I mean, I've used the boat for, you know, a whole season. We've been in all kinds of water conditions and everything. Lake of the Ozarks is one of the worst, you know, because of all the big boats. But the neat thing for me is the service. I mean, when I come to Boat Works, these guys jump in on these things. They can fix absolutely everything. I mean, and that's the life of a boat, is the service that you get from the dealer that you get it from. And the other thing is there's lots of service technicians in the Springfield store and this store, and that's one thing we pride ourselves on here at Boat Works. And Boat Works, they're second to none on that as far as I'm concerned. And they're all ready to go to work whenever you need the help.